Hey guys, welcome to a video. So today I'm going to be doing the camera command. So just start off basically slash camera at peanut player set, and then we're going to do free Minecraft colon free. And now here we've got a bunch of things we can do here. So I'm going to start with ease. Ease is really important if you want to get that animation. So if I do ease, and then this number here, how long, well not animation, but how long it's going to take for the camera to get there. And then you have all of these different easing styles, which I'll have like a little thing on screen so you can see. Yeah, so this is just like me and post thing. Yeah, this is just like a bunch of different types of stuff. So yeah, I just found this picture of Google, so nothing too much. Yeah, and then once you've done that, the next thing you're probably going to do is pause. Pause stands for position. And that basically means the position the camera is going to go to. So the camera always starts where you are. So I'm here. The camera is where I am right now. Position is where you want the camera to go to. So I want the camera to go to that block over there. So I'm going to type in the coordinates of that block. Like that. Press the button. And then from my player, that's why you can see the player, it's going to go to the block. And then just do this to clear. So that's what the position does. As you can see, my camera was facing out this way, which I don't want. I want my camera to be facing this way. I want it to be going like backwards. So what you can do here is where facing comes in. So I have facing, and I type in the coordinates of this block. So that will mean when it's going to there, it's going to face this block. Now, a thing that you have to understand with the camera command is that if I, let's say, want it to go here, this block over here, to this block, and let's say I put it in like that, and I stand here, it's not gonna look at the block because with the camera command, the end goal is always going to be looking at the blocks. So, not that I know of, you can't make it face this block during the whole animation like that. Instead, it's going to slowly turn like that, as you just saw, because facing this position and facing basically just means move the camera to here, and when it gets to here, it's facing there. And then the camera will do nice smooth animation with the easing. There's also rotation, which you can have two values for. So something like 0, 90. That means when it goes here, it's going to turn 90 degrees away like that. So, oh yeah, it's because it's on the y-axis. That makes sense. But yeah, there's another thing you can do. Instead of doing slash camera at P, you can do clear, remove target, target entity, or there is one more, I believe. Which is fade. So what you can do with this, as stated there, is you can do the color. So if I do slash camera, just so you can see it as an actual example, as you see you have the color and the time. The color is in RGB, so red, green, blue. It's going to fade to that color. And then you also have time, which is how long it's going to fade. So but this stuff, the fade in seconds below that, basically means you can have it as a decimal. Okay, never mind. That fade in seconds basically just means the amount of seconds. So, oh well, you can have it as a decimal, and then that's how long it would take to fade in. So let's say 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds. How long hold for? 3 seconds, and then the fade out 2.5 seconds. So it's going to fade in, hold it, and fade out. That's how to use a fade. And you can already make some pretty cool stuff with that. If you want, you can experiment with the other cool camera stuff, like the other things, but this is just a quick, simple tutorial. I do basic things with camera. Also, remove target and target entity. Slash camera at P set free. Like that, I can now, and I press that, and I run this, it's going to go to where I would be. There you go. So now this is very weird indeed. So it's watching an entity, sort of like a camera, like that, which I think is very cool. So now I'll show you a quick example of what you can really do with camera. Right, so I've sort of gone ahead and made this little 2D Minecraft. So if I press this button, you can see my little guy gets teleported in here, and I can move backwards and forwards, left and right. So I go game mode S here, as you can see, and like a little 2D Minecraft. I mean, this is really weird to play. Then I can go ahead and make, that is not how you make a craft. You know, everything you'd normally do in Minecraft. But it's this cool little 2D game. That's not quite a cinematic, but nonetheless, it is still a cool thing you can do with camera. Now, if I could go further, then obviously it would go down. But I'll show you the command I use to fix this. This is quite simple. So this is making my camera free and setting the position to up here and making it face the center. This one's then teleporting me up there, so I'm actually in there. Then this is making it so that the closest player will face the closest player. So it'll be me up there, and then it will keep facing me like that. And then you can also use it to make cinematics, which I will show you an old clip of a different world in a second. So here you go. So this is just a little map I made. You can see how this could be of use. And then it utilizes the fade. And then, yeah, it takes you into the map. But anyways, that's another example of what you can use camera for. And now, obviously, there are loads more things you can do with the camera that I just haven't showcased. In fact, this video is already long at like 8 minutes probably, which is quite a long time, and I haven't even covered all the topics. But that's the basics. You can, if you want me to do some more stuff, show some more examples on how to use camera, then I will in the future. But that's all for now, guys. See you in the next video when I decide to upload.